Always be Batman. That is good advice. That is pretty good advice.
I know one. It's a very obscure one, and it's not necessarily a comic, but it's a graphic novel, and I think the guy is called the Destroyer. I like breaking stuff.
I think I couldn't pass up picking Wolverine.
Wolverine?
Yeah, I mean, if you can be Wolverine, you should be Wolverine. I think you should.
If you guys had to live the remainder of your life as one of the characters you've played in the past or recently, who would you live as and why?
You're getting philosophical, my friend. This
Dude, what the hell?
Existential stuff happening in the house. As much as I'd love to say Kirk, it would be miserable to live the rest of my life as Kirk. And you must know that. That would be horrible. And I love him. I love him as much as anybody. But God, to be Kirk live in my mother's basement for the rest of my life. And, I don't think I can handle that.
Who would it be? Who would it be? Come on.
Oh my gosh, that Sammy Capulet, somebody said. I mean, I guess it would actually be pretty cool to be Kraglin because
Kraglin's a good guy.
voyage around outer space.
He's got those teeth, man. He's hot.
He's pretty badass.
Clearly they know how to survive.
He's a Ravager, baby. I'm gonna be Merle for the rest of my life.
Nah, man, Yondu's
Oh
wearing
my God,
that.
you guys are sick.
Yondu has his own ship. He's got a crew.
Oh, but
There's no comparison.
Dude, I got the arrow. I got the arrow.
Yeah.
The Yondu is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And you know what? Yondu would not have to comb his hair ever.
You mentioned Yondu and Marl. If you had to choose to be one of them in a bar fight, but you have to fight the other, who are you?
Oh, dude, come on. You gotta know.
But you don't get any of your cool toys.
Look, Merle would probably co-cock Yondu over the back of his head before he even knew he was being attacked.
But
Not because he didn't like it, just because he doesn't like blue.
Wait a minute, though. But if he doesn't get in that first cheap shot, he's dead.
Totally.
It's
If Merle
over.
doesn't get in the first cheap shot, he's gone.
It's over, yeah.
Gone.
My question is for Mr. Rooker. In fiction, there's usually characters are normally black and white. They're either good or evil. So what's it like to play these characters that are very much in that gray area between good and evil?
It's a good question.
That's a very good question because I've always disliked the concept of bad and good. You were either one or the other. I think the characters that I end up playing are the ones that are way more complicated than that. And they fluctuate between bad and good and evil and there's a fluctuation. So one day I may want to smack Star-Lord in the face because he's being a bad boy, and the next day I want to like take his knees out, But he's a tough guy, and I raised him as an alien Yondu, So my concept of discipline is a little different than we use here on Earth, for some parents anyway.
All right, so my question is for you, Michael.
Yes.
I was curious about the makeup application process and how intense it was, or if you just blew yourself like Tobias Funke on Arrested Development.
What was that last part?
If you blew yourself like Tobias Funke on Arrested Development.
Well, first off, I'm not that limber. The makeup took about 4.5 hours. The prosthetic took about an hour and a half. The rest was in the paint room, and the girls were awesome.
what motivates you? What inspires you?
Breathing inspires me. Wow, I'm alive after that night. Come on, baby. Now, we're not not done yet. We're going to do 10 quick questions. Line up over here. We're going to go one from, okay? And we're going to, and I'm talking quick. Just get up to the mic, ask the question, we're going to answer, okay?
Yep.
Ready? Go.
Okay, systematic or
Too long. Next.
What's your favorite animal?
Dog. Next.
What's your favorite color?
Hyena. Blue.
Purple. Next.
did you happen to borrow anything from the set?
I never
No,
take
next.
anything from the set. Next.
As Merle, do you regret cutting your hand off?
No. Next.
No. What?
I love having a knife hand. Are you?
Last time.
Company excluded, who was your favorite person to work with on Guardians of the Galaxy?
I didn't like working with any of them. Did you?
Yeah, I didn't really like all that much either. Batista.
Batista.